Take 3.
This show is gonna be a part 1, 2, and 3. Promise you. But
nah, but that's crazy because this was about to sum it up.
Right, it
Pretty
definitely
much.
was. But you know what? I think parents need to really take time out to enlighten their kids, educate their kids themselves. It shouldn't always be on the teachers. Like the teachers only got a few hours with them out of a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? And it's not their job to, you know what I'm saying, raise your kids. They're there to teach them, you know what I'm saying, the arithmetic,
right? The basics.
You know what I'm saying? The basics. They and you feeling they are there to fill in the gaps when you're not there. You supposed to be raising and teaching your kids, and you know what I'm saying, improving and building and nourishing your kids. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be nobody else's problem to do that. You know.
And some of y'all need to get in y'all kids' business.
Yeah. Hey, I don't understand. Like, some people are their kids' friends and not a parent. They need a parent. They don't need no goddamn friend.
They're gonna have a lot of friends and associates.
Right. You a parent. You gotta decipher that and set boundaries. If you ain't got no boundaries in your life, then your kids ain't gonna have no boundaries in your life. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be setting boundaries. You are the parent. You are there to discipline, encourage, you know what I'm saying, nurture, and acknowledge. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be telling them what's right and what's wrong, not edging them on to do dumb shit. Like, I don't like that stuff. And then if your kid bad, like, I don't like I don't like when parents get this. Be killing me. Like, parents loses a kid and they be on TV, oh, you know, my kid was this, they want her to fly, they was the best kid on the block. No,
then you go in them kids' face with they gang banging, talking about fuck this person, this clique killer, having guns and all that kind of shit. I ain't saying they deserve it, but shit, they put themselves in that lifestyle. And right. Yeah, you should have been on it.
You definitely should. I know when we was growing up, and you know what I'm saying, I had an older cousin, you know what I'm saying, he was like, you know, he didn't want to go to school. He wanted to sell weed. His whole dream, no lie, was to sell weed, sell drugs. He was going to be this big time drug dealer or whatever. And my aunts, my uncles, they always encouraged us to do what we wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they can't tell us what to do. You know what I'm saying? They can encourage us and they can teach us the way. So my auntie was like, you know, if that's what you want to do, you better be the best. You know what I'm saying? At it. But I want you to understand, with that type of lifestyle, what comes along with that lifestyle. You got, you know what I'm saying, fraudulent ass women that will take advantage of you, that's only there so, you know what I'm saying, use you for what you have, your status, the money, you know what I'm saying, the environment that you bring with it. You're going to have guys that's going to play as your friend, you know what I'm saying, and turn around.
Envy you.
Right. And, you know what I'm saying, try to get you for your stuff. You're going to have motherfuckers that's not your friends, that's just your enemies, that's going to be trying to rob and kill you, you know what I'm saying, and you're going to have the police on your ass, and, you know what I'm saying, you got one foot in the grave and one foot out, and that was like, you know, that street life don't last long, and you're going to have street cred, but that shit ain't going to give you nothing when you
get older. When you get older, come up, they don't care about that. Right, they don't care about that now.
But my cousin ended up getting killed by some niggas in the hood. And that was the same shit my auntie was telling him about, you know what I'm saying? That's what that lifestyle portray, you know what I'm saying? You either gonna get killed in the streets or you gonna go to jail for the streets. And them streets gonna forget about your ass. And, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy because, you know what I'm saying, he got shot in the streets. He got shot and killed. I got plenty of cousins and friends and childhood, all that stuff, people getting shot and killed, like I said. So I'm grateful to be the age that I am because it's a lot of people that I know personally that never made it to my age and, you know what I'm saying, never got to see what I saw. So it's definitely an eye-opener. So you parents got to be able to tell them the ugly truth. You got to acknowledge that your kid is bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't get them in order,
somebody will,
and it might take a gun, it might take some bars.
But
somebody's gonna get them.
Because you can't control anybody. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell them all. You can't tell anybody what to do. You can only give them the best advice that you can, and hope that they, you know, take the lesson and learn from it. Because ultimately, people gonna do what they want to do. You can tell somebody don't sell drugs, don't go out there doing this, don't do that. But if that's what they want to do, they're gonna do it. So, I mean, just like you say, like, just try to get the best guidance. And sometimes we be wanting to sugarcoat stuff. Nah, just give the raw, ugly truth.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna end pretty.
Nope.
That's just, and that might be, because, like, sometimes when you sugarcoat shit, you know, that's trying to lay it on easy. So people are like, okay, cool. They try to fight, okay, well, if it's If it's just that, then okay, I can get past that. But if you tell a motherfucker, look, yeah, it's gonna be dead. They ain't playing with your ass. You gonna go to jail. You gonna be a number. All that shit. They ain't playing with. Let a motherfucker know what it really is. They might. Oh, nah, I want to go through that.
Shit, my ex did that to her oldest son. The same one I was talking about wanted to be in Inglewood and thought, you know what I'm saying, the gangster life in the hood was, you know what I'm saying, all good. Yeah, his father lived in the hood. His ass kept doing wrong. She packed his shit up for him, dropped his ass off at his dad's house. He was like, I want to come home. This ain't that. Because that lifestyle, I'm trying to tell y'all young men and women, that lifestyle is not what y'all think it is. Right. It's not. And I'm not saying I was a game banger or none of that stuff. I grew up in that. I grew up in the hood. I grew up on the east side of Joliet, you know what I'm saying? And anybody know the east side of Joliet back in the 80s and 90s was rough. You know what I'm saying? Joliet was rough, period. Like, it was to the point the police didn't want to stop. Like, the police to stop and harass people now. They wasn't doing that shit. They was not doing that.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
If a motherfucker actually come out when you call.
Right. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? All that shit just came about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying police wasn't killing people back then. They wasn't stopping. Like, if you call them, like she said, they wasn't coming. If they was coming, you know what I'm saying, they weren't trying to get up out that car or none of that shit. They was not trying to have no problems with people back then. So it was crazy, you know what I'm saying? But they had a lot more respect for themselves and for other people, you know what I'm saying? They did what they did, but now you got kids that don't know how to talk to adults, you know what I'm saying, that don't respect themselves, that just don't care, you know what I'm saying, and the parents is just like, oh yeah, well, he grown as hell. He ain't grown, he's a motherfucking kid, you know what I'm saying, you the adult, you be the adult in the situation, you tell his ass just like it is, you know what I'm saying, and stop feeding to, you know what I'm saying, that's my baby, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, I birthed him, and so what?
Or because you don't want to be bothered.
You're right. And a lot of parents don't want to be bothered, and it's like, it's crazy because now you putting them off into society, and then you get mad when, you know what I'm saying, society reject them or do whatever they gonna do to them. Right. How you gonna be mad? You didn't want them. So now we gonna dispose of them as we please. You know what I'm saying? So if the police beat their ass, guess what? They just got their ass beat. And somebody up the street kill them, guess what? His ass just dead. You know what I'm saying? Now, I hate to say it like that, but that's the harsh reality of the situation. Y'all don't want to be parents. So now, motherfuckers got to beat their ass into submission. However they want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all giving y'all kids, you giving everybody else an opportunity to get at your kids and have at your kids and infect your kids' brain with whatever they want to infect them with. You know what I'm saying? Be a parent. Instead of y'all, you know what I'm saying, club hopping, trying to, you know what I'm saying, come up on something, you know what I'm saying, or take flight or all that shit, or you watching Love and Hip Hop, sit down and watch documentaries, sit down and read. Like, I don't care what my mom was doing, she was always educating us on whether it was street life, school, religion, any type of thing. We was able to sit down and talk to our mother. My mom would take us to the library. We ain't had shit, we ain't had nowhere else to go. So she would take us to the library and we would read books. Like, we was little and we was teaching each other sign language. Like, I don't know that shit now, but we was teaching each other sign language. Our only books in the house was encyclopedias. That's it. So we would read the encyclopedia over and over and over again. So you know what I'm saying? And like I said, she would take us to the library. We would read. Even to this day, we read documentaries. We always trying to learn some shit. So it's just like, if you instill that in your kids when they're young, it's going to take them very far. You know what I'm saying? And they going to know, like, shit, at the end of the day, it's the knowledge that gets you further than, you know what I'm saying, that reputation, that street cred, and all that shit. It ain't, that ain't shit. That ain't worth shit. I promise you. That street cred ain't worth shit.
Right, being cool with the guys. That's shame.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, they really ain't cool with you. They really don't like your ass.
You probably just got something that they like. It's what you got that they like. Shit.
Whether it's, you know what I'm saying, you might be popular on YouTube for right now. They going to ride that wave. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's in your camp that's riding the wave just because you got that wave to ride right now. You know what I'm saying? But when shit die down and shit start to get ugly.
Or once they jump ahead.
Right. when they don't need to eat off your plate no more, you know what I'm saying?
It's over with.
It's deuces for you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to turn around and act like they don't even know your ass.
Mm-hmm. So
you got to be careful, you know what I'm saying? Parents, you need to be in your kid's life.
Yeah. But shit, I don't know. That's all we got to say. I know that's all I got to say about it. Just tell y'all, hope everybody have a great day, you know. Get in your kids' business. That's all I got to say.
Most definitely.
A lot of kids, especially young women.
Oh,
We
yes.
definitely need our parents in our lives.
Because you know they overturned the abortion law.
Yeah,
They
so,
overturned that shit. So
yeah,
they ain't just, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't going
to no abortion clinic.
Nah, and then I think, what I said, I think one of the stores took the Plan B out of the store already.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't want to say yet, but I think it's CVS, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me. But I think they already started taking them off the shelf, the Plan B. So, let's encourage our young women and our young men.
I mean, and that's just, that's another way, you know what I'm saying, of people stepping up and taking care of their responsibilities. Once you got that child here, that's a whole responsibility that you got to take care of.
It's over with.
So if you got teenager sons and daughters, you need to be encouraged. Excuse me, I know when I was coming up, we had to take sex ed, and they had this woman come in, and she was showing us how to use condoms, the women condoms, the men condoms. Like, it wasn't just like she's telling us, she's showing us, and she's passing the banana around with a condom, and you have to learn how to do that shit as a grade. And they're telling you, they're showing you videos of people having babies, and that shit was nasty. That shit was nasty. I felt like something was coming up. I was like, I don't want to see this.
The way that we could, oh God.
Listen, I was like, can you please turn this off? Because I don't know how she's doing it right now. but child rearing, I commend you women that did it.
Especially those that got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And ain't none of them twins or triplets.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? They showed us the ugly truth. But they enlightened us. And then, you know what I'm saying, we went home and my mom still told us what the word was, you know what I'm saying, about having sex, about doing that. And then, like I said, we had older cousins that was, you know what I'm saying, having kids and stuff. And I had cousins that was having kids while they were teens. So us being the younger cousins, you know what I'm saying, we trying to go outside, we trying to live it up, you know what I'm saying, be cool and shit. Nah, we was in the house babysitting our older cousin kids. So it was like, at a young age, we was like, nah, we ain't having kids this early, like, because I still want to have fun. That's why I ain't never really had kids, because it's like, shit, I was already a mother when I was a teenager, because I'm taking care of other people's kids. I ain't want to be stuck in the house, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just too early. Like,
90 degrees weather and everybody outside playing, and you stuck in the
door?
You in the door holding somebody else, baby, like, when she gonna come get her? Where she at? And Instagram and Facebook.
Baby, we going outside.
Right.
Bring the stroller.
You know what I'm saying? And my mom was out doing her thing, so you know what I'm saying? It was like shit.
Hey, it be one of those, Mom, you shouldn't have took it.
Right.
You shouldn't have said you were watching.
Oh, my mom didn't care. She'd tell them to bring the kids on. Somebody would be in the house. No. Hey, when my mom said, get your ass outside, you either going to stay in the house or you going to stay outside, we was outside. And let me tell you, we was outside. It wasn't no, listen, I would go hungry and thirsty before I go in that motherfucking house, because I knew when somebody kid in there, you going to have to babysit. No. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? We knew at a young age that we didn't want no kids early. So, you do have to get in, like she said, get in your kids' business and let them know that, you know what I'm saying, having sex. When you start having sex, that's a great responsibility. Put them on birth control, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Enlighten them, you know what I'm saying? That having sex is, you know what I'm saying, something that's supposed to be special between you and that person. And then, you know what I'm saying, y'all supposed to be in y'all kids' lives. Get them condoms. Tell them, hey, listen, you can't be having sex like that just whenever you want to. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what sex is about. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of us do it for pleasure only, but when you in somebody else's house and somebody else taking care of your ass, ain't no pleasure in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you gotta put your kids on a regimen, listen, you can have sex 2 times out of the month until you get out this
motherfucker,
right,
and you guiding them through. Right. There's nothing like that's how you do it. Guide them through it. I know somebody who like 15, she on birth control. Her mom was like, oh yeah, you want to be such a, okay, let's go. Put her on birth control. Why? Because she like, you ain't bring no babies here, but she understands I cannot control what she gonna do. They're gonna do what they want to do.
I feel like this. That's you know what I'm saying. Procreating, that's natural. You know what I'm saying. A man want a woman, that's natural. Yeah, you having sexual urges, it's gonna happen. It's natural. You know what I'm saying. You cannot stop it. But what you can do is put a cap on that shit. You know what I'm saying. You can guide, like she said, guide them through. You know what I'm saying. Get them education, you know, and let them know like shit. This is what a man and woman does. You know what I'm saying. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna protect you in every aspect, because it's not just kids that comes out of it. You got AIDS, HIV, STDs, you know what I'm saying, stuff that you can't get rid of. You don't want your child coming home with that shit, and you don't want the next person. Y'all need to be, as parents, look, my child having sex with your child, we need to sit down, we need to get some information together. Where's your, like when your kids little and you gotta know, and they be want to spend the night over their kids' house.
Mama, grandma, granddaddy, daddy.
Who lives in the house? Where? Who gonna be at this house?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need to be checking in. I need to meet that parent. You know what I'm saying? You need to have that same regimen when your kid is 15 having sex. I need to meet his parents. Where's his parents at? We need to sit down. We need to have a conversation with you and him and let y'all know this is what it's going to be. Y'all both need to protect each other. You need to have condoms at all times. If he ain't got the condoms, you need to bring the condoms with you. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all ain't got, right, if y'all ain't got no condoms, look, y'all is not doing nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you got another partner that he messing around with or you messing around with, we need to be in, I need to know. You know what I'm saying? I need to be able to write something on my calendar now.
So when something come up, we get the missing.
Right.
Fill them in.
But once you 18 or once, I'm not going to say 18 because a lot of kids don't leave home at 18. But once you out on your own and you want to do whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? That's on you. So if you want to have kids, if you want to bang 4, 5, 6 people, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But you know how to protect yourself. You know how to go by God. Some people ain't got no foundation. They ain't got no type of structure. They ain't got nothing. So they loose and they kids
cool.
loose.
Some people think it's okay. Some people think that shit cool too.
It's not.
Out here having multiple partners or whatever. Oh yeah, I hear her and her sister, or I hear her, or him and the brother, whatever.
Cause they hear that shit on the TV.
Yeah,
they hear it on,
cool.
you know what I'm saying? You know, it's in the radio,
cool.
It's in the music, so it's their culture to have multiple people. But they're not hearing the ugly about it. That's just the same thing about the hood. They ain't hearing the ugly about the hood. They ain't hearing the ugly about the sex. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know how they not hearing the ugly when they rapping about how they homies got killed, how this happened, how they got set up, how they. When you listen to these rappers, most of them, like Gates, he telling the story. He telling you what he been through. He giving the ugly truth. However it come out.
But they don't want to hear that. They ain't
exactly
listening. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that. But when you're not from the hood, you don't understand what he's saying. All you hear is he talking about drugs. You know what I'm saying? Living on this lifestyle and multiple women and, you know what I'm saying, fast cars and clothes and all this stuff and taking flight and going this place. Y'all not understanding the real, like,
this
bro, had to
fighting the case.
Right. And when you're fighting the case, bro, when you're fighting for your life, bro. Right. You're not in there. It's not no party when you go into the courtroom. No, that motherfucking judge is dictating what you're gonna do with the next couple of years, not couple,
20, 30 years.
And they giving black people football years.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck if you a man or a woman, him, they, them. They don't give a fuck what you are. They're giving y'all ass football years. You better make sure that you make it to the motherfucking courtroom because police killing your ass before you get there, before you even get a trial. So
and
you know
then
what I'm saying?
You got sent from another man with a whole bunch of other men and women gonna say what the fuck can happen to your life.
So you don't never want to be. You don't never want nobody else to dick. You supposed to be grown. I know. I hear a lot of motherfuckers. I'm grown as fuck. I do whatever I want. No.
You just
when you get in that courtroom, your life is not your life no more. You ain't grown no more. You a motherfucking slave. You a chattel. You are property of the state, and that's exactly what you are. Property of somebody else. You are a slave.
2, 9, 5, 4.
Right, for real. And so you gonna do what they say you gonna do. Your ass gonna go to bed at their time. Your ass gonna wake up at their time.
Shower,
shit, and
eat.
On that side, right?
Come back in.
You gotta ask. You gotta right.
No, that's too much control.
You got somebody telling you what to do the rest of your life
for 30 years. I don't give a fuck. This is 5. I'm not going to jail for nobody. I ain't going to jail for my damn self. 5 days, I croak. Oh no,
I went to jail overnight.
With a whole bunch of females too. I don't even like females. I don't give a fuck how gay anybody is. I don't even like females like that to be part of them with motherfuckers. A whole damn jail cell full of them.
And this my thing. No. You can't shower. You can't shower by yourself. Now
right, now I got wash mask for all y'all.
Right. And I got this little bar of soap.
And I'm gonna drop it. I'm using my little thing.
Look, I dropped some soap. I'm funky today.
Hey, and I'm picking my shit on my foot. These big motherfuckers are gonna work sliding up my leg. Cause that's why
I ain't got no big feet like that. So I'm be like, you know what, God, just take me. My ass gonna stink today.
Don't worry, G. We never go to jail together.
No, we not.
I kick it to you like, get it. Hacky sack that motherfucker in the air, catch it. But a big girl come back, have another tall motherfucker stay behind us like, damn, G. Get her. Shit, I get the knees, you go for the upper. Fuck that. I can't beat nobody jail, bitch.
I can't. I ain't washing nobody drawers. And then you gotta share
and
underwear.
That food that they eat. Now you know I love food, but
No, when they start making shit out the toilet, I was done.
And they be coming up with some little cool snacks though. I like that little
They
Dorito
do.
with the little chopped up sausages they do and put in the back. I like that now.
No, I don't like it too much to go there now.
I do that out here in my free time.
I'm free.
In my free time.
I'm free. Listen, I get to go. I like going. I like to travel too much for a motherfucker to tell me that I can't do what I want to do. No.
I can't live on no hard ass bed.
Hell no. There ain't even no bed. That's a thin ass
cot, whatever the fuck, piece of whatever the fuck. And then I ain't sitting on that toilet. Oh, I would croak.
Mm-mm.
And then you gotta
wake up
squat in front of me
and cough. And some of them women don't be, they don't be smelling too good.
I'm like, damn, can I work in the office? They like, what the fuck you think you at? I don't belong here.
Can I deliver the mail? At this point in time, I'll deliver the fucking mail. Okay. Right. As long as I can get. But yeah, please understand that lifestyle. Let your kids know. Especially, I don't understand it. If your parents grew up in that type of lifestyle, why would you want your kids to, you know what I'm saying, follow that same generation? You know what I'm saying? Continue with that generational curse. You know what I'm saying? Your daddy was a drug dealer. His daddy a drug dealer. He gonna be a drug dealer. Like, at what point do we say no? Your ass going to school. I know what your daddy was, but we not gonna follow in his footsteps. You know what I'm saying? And then, men, y'all gotta take responsibilities. Don't be all out. I shouldn't come in your house and you got weed all over the table and your kids running around or dope or whatever it is. Like, why the fuck do you have this shit at your house with your kids? Where your kids is at? So they can see that shit and they taking in on that. Like, leave your outside home, outside business outside. Like, that. There it goes again with no fucking boundaries. Like, y'all have no boundaries. Keep whatever you got going on outside. You know what I'm saying? Home life should be home life. That should be where you rest, where you lay your head, where you just feel like Peace, right? You don't need no protections. You ain't gotta hold your gun like. I don't feel like I need to have my gun on me at the house.
And some people do, and that's why that's lifestyle not for me. Cause damn, if I can't walk around my own corner safe,
I gotta go to the bathroom with my heat on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell, like, dude.
Can't even get in the mood real good. Hear the wrong knock, the damn headboard hit the thing. You gonna think somebody at the damn door.
Right? Like, at what point do it stop? You know what I'm saying? Start telling the truth about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, half the time, I don't even listen to, like, a lot of these rappers because
either I don't understand them.
I don't understand them either. Like, all that mumbling shit, I just be like,
yeah.
You lost me.
Some J. Cole. Like, put on some of them. I can hear them. I understand what they saying.
Yeah, I like... My two favorite right now is like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. And I love Kevin Gates. I like Gucci too. But like a lot of these young kids, like half of y'all ain't even never been to the hood. Half of y'all ain't never had y'all lights turned off, no food to eat. You know what I'm saying? So y'all rapping about a lifestyle that y'all don't totally nothing about. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. And stop allowing your kids to follow somebody who ain't never been in that same situation. You know what I'm saying? Cause I promise you, motherfuckers who been in that situation ain't trying to glorify it. I sure ain't. Like, I done been through the trenches. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You know what I'm saying? We came up with nothing. If anybody know me personally, they know that me and my sisters and brothers came up with nothing. Everything we got, we had to hustle and work for. So to stand on the block, or you know what I'm saying, for us to be like, oh yeah, we gang bangers and we doing this and we doing that, like, nah, we don't do that. But I ain't gonna stunt. Like, I do like listening to, I love Lil Durk and King Von and shit like that. Especially when I go out of town, I be love hearing our shit, which they don't really play. But that's gonna be another one. Cause yeah, they be scared as hell. But I love just hearing us move into another room, another direction, you know what I'm saying? And I know Lil Durk do a lot of shit for Chicago and shit. Even though I ain't from Chicago, we don't have artists from Joliet. So I feel like Chicago is a big brother to my hometown. So I'm going to support them, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, y'all got to, you know what I'm saying, realize what some of these rappers is doing outside of that. Because a lot of these rappers ain't in the hood. A lot of these rappers ain't never been to the hood. They don't know nobody from the hood. You know what I'm saying? So why would you want your kids to grow up with somebody that don't know shit about the environment that your kids is in now, in the current state? You know what I'm saying? And teach your kids that we ain't got to be rappers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to rap now. Yeah. Everybody want to play sports now. Like, we give so much more. in here watching a documentary right now. Like, it's 6-episode documentary. I'm on like episode 3 or 4. But it just shows how us as Africans gave so much to the world. Not just the USA or Africa, but to the world. You know what I'm saying? How a lot of people are taking what we, you know what I'm saying, had and what we started and using it for their own stuff. How we, you know what I'm saying, it all came back from us and all that stuff. So we ain't got to be, don't just put us in this group that we only good for sports and entertainment. Period. You know what I'm saying? We need doctors, we need lawyers, we need judges, we need policemen, we need all that shit. We need teachers. We need to be able to function without somebody else's society. And I'm not, this society is not for us. That's a whole nother different thing. I know y'all probably think we stupid as hell. We be talking about crazy shit, but we do a lot of learning, a lot of discussion about educational shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That educational stuff we do portray to our nieces, our nephews, her kids, and stuff like that. So it ain't like we just on here ranting.
Right.
Not even.
Just everyday shit, for real.
Right, we just talking about everyday stuff. But if y'all want to get into some, you know what I'm saying, educational stuff, some, you know what I'm saying, going deep on some shit, for real, like, we can have those type of conversations. And I'm gonna tell you, we're able to hang in those type of conversations. And I know a lot of people that aren't able to hang in those conversations, like, they get lost when you start going deep into, you know what I'm saying, religion, you know what I'm saying, culture, and, you know what I'm saying, history and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people get lost in that. Like, no.
Or don't even want to learn.
Nah, you need to. Most definitely.
It's interesting. Once you actually learn, like, about our history, like, the shit's so interesting. It's crazy. Because, like, we've been blind to a lot of shit that we don't, well, I don't want to say blind, we just didn't know, you know, because obviously it's not taught. We learned about slavery, but I ain't trying to be bogus. I'm tired of hearing about that. You know what I'm saying? We already know what's going on with that, you know, but it's so much more to just that little, that's just like that's not even a % of what our history really is, you know? So it's just like, once you start learning about that shit, and it'll also open your eyes to a lot of stuff. Things become a little more clear as well. Like, damn. But, whew, that'll be another day.
When somebody ready to get on some real conversation shit.
But thank y'all for tuning in, part 3. Sorry for my little interruptions. I ain't feeling too well today. I'm trying to get there, though. I hope everybody have a great 4th of July tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Happy 4th.
Those who celebrate, do your thing. And hope everybody, you know, enjoy the rest of y'all week. We off work, so we happy. That's all I can say.
I ain't got to go back to Tuesday. I don't even want to leave the house.
No, I'm finna go home.
Yeah, most definitely.
Go see my mom, but that's about it. But y'all have a good one. Be safe out there, especially people around our area. Please be safe out there. We know how it is around this time. So, hey, keep your eyes and ears open. Be safe. Peace, love, and happiness. Yeah.
All right, deuces.